Hey, so there's this other time I gotta tell you about. This shit was funny in a motherfucker, man. So, this OG Green Machine, y'all probably already know that shit though. Uh, so there's this one time, man, I run into this bounty hunter blood nigga, big yoke, dark skinned nigga, about my height, but this nigga had the full on yokes going, and he was bullying everybody around in the area where I was going to hang out with the Hoovers. So this nigga, you know, I was still hollering at this nigga. I'm rolling 60, nigga. I'm looking like, damn, this nigga's gorilla pimping the whole section over here. You know. Then this motherfucker turned that shit up on me. And yeah, you got my cousin used to tell me, taught me when I was a kid. And he just got out from doing he caught a case in 92. He just got out 8 months ago. But he told me, he said, no matter how they is, because we used to be yoked, nigga. I used to be on swollen and a motherfucker. I played for University of Utah football, have NFL tryouts and shit. I was a big, fast, bad motherfucker, y'all. You heard me? So, but he told me one time, he said, yeah, nigga, you big, you yoked. You got your suit on, nigga. And we was joking. But because I just walked up on him like rolling 60s like to do, I said, cuz, man, I'm all right, nigga. And he said, oh, he looked me up and down. He said, oh, yeah, you big. You got your suit on, nigga. You swole. But check this out, homie. I got something for all that. You heard me? That's what he taught me when I was first coming up in this game. So that's what this nigga rolled up on me, right? Big yoke nigga. Now, I didn't know about his squabble game or nothing like that. You rarely do out in South Central. And it didn't matter at that point. But the point is, I'm rolling 60, nigga. I'm OG Green Machine. I gives a fuck who you is. You about to put some respect on this S hat I'm wearing right here. You're gonna put some respect on this Mariner hat, nigga. I don't care what you think of me. So, I'm on my bike, man, out in South Central, nigga. We be right. We got a car, but we got bikes too. And I have I still got it. It's a dyno, a GT dyno glide. That's a Rolls Royce of Crip bicycles, Dyno glide. That's my baby. Them motherfuckers, you can't get them. They don't make them no more. But if you could find one, they go from between $1,500 to $2,000 today. If a motherfucker know what he got. But anyway, so I'm on my bike, and I was gonna barbecue, and we're just going down to the store, and I was gonna barbecue for some other niggas, and he's like, he was just short with me in front of. He waited because we were having a good conversation. You know how it is in LA when there's them long streets, and then you get to a big street. So all the way down the street, we was having a good conversation. As soon as we hit the block and he sees other people, this nigga turns it up like he talking, like being short with me. I said, hey man, check your tone, homeboy. And he said, what? I knew, see, I've been in the game. I'm raised by rolling 60s. As soon as he didn't respond correctly, by the time he turned around, I was already up off the bike and in his face, and he backed up and he grabbed a stick and picked it up. But I'd already been knowing, because the first time I didn't like his tone. You see what I'm saying? So I already had my hand on my strap. And I said, hey man, watch your tone, nigga, man. Come on, man. Oh man, what? So I was already off the bike. I grabbed my strap. LAPD took that shit. No, Santa Monica police ended up taking that knife from me. It was a nice knife. It was what's the name of that white boy? A white boy gave it to me. Some white boy that has a Bear Grylls. It was a Bear Grylls, nice orange and black knife. Soon as he said, I said, hey man, watch your tone, nigga, man. I just said it low, because I ain't trying to make people think, because we've been walking down the street in peace. And all of a sudden, I said, hey man, watch your tone, man. Oh, nigga. So right when he didn't respond, I was up and I slammed him against a minivan, and I had a knife to his throat. And I'm chucking the hood at him, like, just gut response. I told him, nigga, with a knife to his throat. This big yoke bounty hunter blood nigga that was threatening, bullying everybody in the area. He spoke off tone to me. I had him against that fucking minivan with a knife to his fucking throat. And I said, check this out, nigga. I'm rolling motherfucking 60, nigga. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? I'll kill your ass, nigga. And right before I could barely finish chucking the hood at him, I looked to my left. He looked too. It's kind of funny, really. After it all, it's funny. It really is. Watch. You'll like this story. We looks over to the side, and there's this big 6'1", same, I mean, she's damn near tall as us. 6 foot something, and a dark-skinned black lady with long hair. I'll never forget. The big, tall black lady, heavy-set black lady. Wasn't fat, but just looked like she could handle hers. And she was standing there in a nightgown with her arms crossed, like 8 feet away. She walked up between 8 feet away from us and was just standing there like this, looking at us. And I'm standing there with a knife to this nigga's throat, and he's looking at her, not even looking at me anymore. And I'm looking at her too. And normal, I'm thinking, I look at this chick and she's going to go, I look at her like, hey man, go back in the house. That's how it usually happens. If I got you, I'm doing business, man. I looked at her like, what? Go in. She didn't move. She just kept standing there looking at me. So I went ahead and, eased that knife off that bounty hunter's throat and put it back in my sheath. And she, I stepped back away from him, jumped back on my bike, and then as I'm riding away, I chucked the hood. I said, rolling 60, motherfucker, we own this city, nigga. Because I felt like so bad that she interrupted my business like she bitched me. So I chucked the hood up on my way out. But check this out. I met her later, and next time I saw her, she invited me to church. Damn. You know what happens then, so I had to go. And it was St. John's Baptist over there right off Vermont. I think that was on 49th Street. And so I goes over there. I put on a suit, everything, and went over there to church. And man, watch this shit here. I looks over, and there's this man, oldest man I ever done seen. And they said something, congratulations. They said that man was 106 years old. And I remember at one point I'm in church and I feel all kinds of eyes on me. And I look around, I'm like, damn, why is I'm thinking maybe it's because I'm new. I look around and everybody's looking at me. And I realized because the whole time for 20 minutes, I was just staring at this man. I wasn't paying attention to who's bringing a message. I was just looking at this dude. God rest his soul, he passed on. So I went to church, and she is a very beautiful girl too. Big, good looking, tall, dark lady. We became friends after that. And watch this. That bounty hunter blood, see, I don't say no names, but he's out there. I ain't gonna say his name. But till this day, that bounty hunter blood who I had the knife against his throat, that's one of my best homies, man. All right for that. I love him. He used to, after that, man, we talk later. This nigga whenever he is in the area on the west side where I was at, he'd crash at my house if it's too late. This nigga would just knock on the door. I wake up 2 a.m. Here's this nigga. Hey, man, I'm tired, man. Another time, I'm watching the game. Boom, 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 boom. Here comes this nigga with the shitload of beef. Hey, man, barbecue. And then he started talking shit to me like he did before. I didn't care then because we'd established something. I didn't know him like that to be talking. But that's how he is. He's a bounty hunter. They just bullies. He'd bounce on my door in front of his friends. Always when his friends was there. Hey, nigga, barbecue this shit, man. I'll be back. He'd just dump off like 50 pounds of meat and have me barbecuing. And he'd show up sometime later. And we'd sell that shit and make money. It turned out to be my boy. That's what I'm saying. We were cool that day. The only thing we cracked off is when he disrespected me. I mean, you got to understand, as a rolling 60 in the streets, if we have a personal relationship nobody sees, you can tell your jokes and this, but once we're in public, you got to stall that shit out, or I got to do what I did. You're going to get a night, and I love this dude, but it don't matter. You can't disrespect that S, man. You know, that's what, you know, I'm not going to go in. That's a whole nother piece right there. But to see that it turned out to be that this bounty hunter blood is damn near one of my best friends now. You see what I'm saying? And we started out, you know, I just told you how we started out. I was about, I was about to do prison time. So there's hope, man. I don't know what I started this out to say, but man, don't guess and don't give up hope. And you know, don't put your homies up against the Astro van with a knife to their throat. And I'm out the motherfucking nigga.